Hello, Yarny Peep and Peepettes. How are you doing? How's everybody doing this evening / afternoon? If you hear the sound of kids, I'm outside watching said kids. Hello, welcome everybody. What's everybody working on, drinking, and what's the East Coast time? Eating, possibly? Hello, Russell Hogue. And anybody coming in or anybody at all, if I say your name wrong, please feel free to correct me in the comments because I grew up in the South, so pronunciation is not my forte. Hello, Sunita, how you doing? Miss Sunita making blue hats. That's awesome. So I don't know much about you, Russell, but what you working on if you're a yarny person, or how are you doing this evening? What you guys drinking? Working on a queen size blanket. Yeah. And it's Mr. David coming up. Hello, David.
Oh, look, there I am. Yeah. Yeah, I had to adjust things and deal with some frustrations, as life is full of frustrations.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it, I hate that part about life. But anyway, here we are.
Yep.
So you've just been on for a few minutes, right? You just started?
Yeah.
Cool. So I can badger you the whole time, correct?
Wouldn't call it badgering.
Yeah, if you don't, then I haven't. I have failed in my mission then, because I'm just that kind of guy. I'm there to torment people, but that's okay too. Anyway, oh, it looks like you're outside, right?
Yep.
Oh, how cool! It has been raining cats and dogs here all day.
Yeah. Other than like an hour ago, there hasn't been a cloud in the sky. Now there's just
Oh,
like little
wow.
wisps of
Oh
clouds.
gosh. I have visited San Diego, and oh, look at that sky. That is Carolina blue if I ever saw it.
Yep.
I would love. I have visited San Diego before and would love to do it again because you're not the only friend I have there. In fact, and I would love to connect you with my other friends there because that just makes me happy connecting people. But it's just so beautiful, and I know it's not beautiful every day, 24/7, but at the same time, compared to just about anywhere else, San Diego is pretty darn nice.
Yeah. Like other than maybe like 60 or so days a year, it's just as nice.
Yeah, exactly. Now, oh, I forget where you said. Didn't you come from Colorado originally?
Yeah, I joined out of Colorado.
Okay. Now I have a friend who is on the faculty at the UC Boulder.
Nice.
And he himself is also brilliant. I want all of my brilliant friends to meet each other. And
yeah.
I don't know if that's even ever possible, but I just do.
Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Welcome in.
Oh, I guess I should be looking at the comments. Okay. Oh. Hey, Sunita. Hey, Russell. Hey, have I missed anybody? Anyway, here we are. But that's true. I do want all of my friends who are perfectly brilliant, and I have so many friends who are perfectly brilliant in their own fields that I just want them all to meet each other. And I know, AJ, since you are doing the biblical study thing, I have friends I went to school with who have gone through seminary and who are now practicing clergy people, and I want to hook you up with them. And they're in different denominations, but it doesn't matter because the whole intention is there.
Yeah.
But there's also the whole yarn thing and the whole let's just be nice thing too.
Oh yeah.
Anyway. Hey
So
Russell. Hey Michelle. Hey everybody. I'm see, I just came in and I started talking and I took over, didn't I? That's what I do.
Good. What you working on?
Me?
Yeah.
I have been doing so many blue hats that I had to put that aside, and right now I'm working on a moss stitch shawl, and I've just begun it. This
Nice.
was my moss stitch shawl that I did for Granny D's moss stitch thingamabobby. So I'm using leftover Lion Brand mandala.
Ooh.
And I have enough of this, but I also have other stuff that I can make a nice shawl with it. And I think that that's good too. But I just got tired of doing blue hats because I was doing blue hat, blue hat, blue hat, blue hat, blue hat.
Hey, you got to change it up.
Yeah, and I want to do swear words worth of blue hats. But I need a break too sometimes.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Quilty, welcome in.
Who just came in? I'm sorry.
Quilty
Crochet.
Yep.
I'm not sure I know you, but I'm glad to meet you. I probably do know you, but I have a mind like a snake.
She makes her rounds like most of us.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. I don't dare touch anything on my screen anymore. I moved things over, and now I see half of you. Fortunately, you do not have a bad half. So, there we go. It's okay. Anyway, so hello, Quilty Crocheter. But that's what I was saying. That I get focused, and anything worth doing is worth doing to excess, and that's what I do. I do it to excess, and then I just burn out, and then I do the next thing to excess, and I burn out. And I'm almost 60 years old. You might think I might have learned a little bit of moderation by now. No. Not yet. Hey,
Sunita's behind him making hats.
There's no such thing as behind. Every hat is a valuable hat.
Yep.
Did you guys catch the hat-a-thon that Shira Blumenthal of the She Show did on Facebook? Because she's the originator of the whole Hat Not Hate movement.
Yeah, I was popping in and out like all yesterday.
Yeah, it's just I wish I could have seen more of it. I didn't see everything, but I saw some people I want to know better. So people I'm going to reach out to, and since I do interviews, I do every Monday. I do what I call my Monday Men, where I talk with men in yarn. And just recently we posted the interview that I did with AJ, The
Yep.
week before that, we did the interview that I did with Josh, who is known as Combat Crochet. You know, I love that stuff. I love that a lot more than making tutorials and editing and blah blah blah, all of that stuff. So I think I'm going to focus on more of that. Because honestly, I also think it's a strength rather than just doing the tutorials. I can explain stuff in tutorials, and people tell me I'm okay at explaining things. I just don't get the joy out of it that I do with the interviews and the live streams.
Yeah.
So AJ, what brings you joy in terms of YouTube?
Meeting people. Like doing stuff like this, and like
Exactly.
I haven't done an actual video other than the like 2 or 3 shorts in what, a month or so, if not more.
I think I've only known you for a few months, and I have seen you just grow so much in terms of confidence on camera. I think that's amazing too.
Oh, Sunita was there. Personal goal. Wow. Personal goal.
Sunita was there when you were at the beginning. Yeah.
Wow.
Because Sunita, I mean, I don't shout out Sunita enough, but she is always there when I'm live, and I always see her in other people's lives. She is just wonderful in that way, and she also has an encouraging word always.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many people that I should shout out better and more often.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm going to raise a cup that happens to have a Bearded Yarn Dudes logo on it. As luck would have it, funny how that happened. Hey, Cindy the Crocheter, eh?
Ivy B, hello.
Oh, she fell asleep during my live. I have that effect on people. Yes. Hi, Ivy B.
You talking about the one last night? Because
I was on for quite a long time, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were on for another 2 hours after I left.
Yeah, it was a while. I think it wound up being like 3.5 hours. And I love doing that. I love the live streams. I love the interviews. The only recorded videos that I enjoy doing, to be honest, and that's the poetry, because I love poetry. The other ones, the tutorials, I'm not sure that's my long suit. I have done it. People tell me that I have done it well. I still don't think it's my long suit, and I'm quite certain that it's not where my joy is.
Yeah. Hello, Claptrap. Welcome in. How you doing this evening? Or
hi, Claptrap.
Day, or wherever in the world you are.
So anyway, so AJ, what is it? It's 3-something there in San Diego. What have you done today? A Saturday in San Diego. What better?
Been doing some homework. Doing some reading, as well as just spending time with the kids and letting the wifey take a nap.
Spending time with the kids. That is a great thing. Didn't you say that you finish your degree program in December and you will graduate then?
Was it for the associates this past December? I finished it. For
the BS. And believe me, I know about BS.
Yeah, for the BA and
BA.
Yeah, that's this coming December.
So December, one more. Okay, that's okay. Still, but I mean, it's. I love to see people who are just working toward a goal, because I'm at that part of life, that sort of retirement age, because I'm almost 60, so I can look back, usually with regret, but I can look back and say that's how it is, and I might still have goals that I still want to meet, and I love the support that I get from the yarning community for those. Oh, hey, San Diego Fiber Arts. Um, but still, I'm in that downward slope kind of thing. I could, given my family history, I could live another 30 years. God, I hope not. But, my mother was 88. My grandmother, I think she was, both grandmothers, I think they were well past then when they died.
How you doing today, Sheree? Again, help me with the pronunciation if you have to. Still having mailing issues, Cindy. I see. Stuff still stuck in Chicago.
Oh, I've heard so many things about Chicago where people send things, and if they have to like change planes or something in Chicago, there's like a week lost. I mean, in normal postage, there's a week lost in Chicago. I don't know.
Oh, it's from Barb. Bummer.
Let's talk about puppies.
Sheree. Okay. Sheree.
Cherie. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, I do still plan on visiting your shop, Sheree.
Cherie has an actual physical shop, bricks and mortar.
She's part of what you say, a collective group of like 65 makers that have a shop in San Diego.
Oh, that is so cool. I've been working with Daniel from Pawply Yarns. And if you know me, you know him, because I'm sort of passionate about him in various ways. And his yarns are just so beautiful. And I've been trying to do some research into finding out how he can do a distribution in the US without having individual retail customers, each one paying postage one at a time.
Oh, you're there now. Awesome. They sell and collaborate with others in a brick and mortar.
Okay, San Diego Fiber Arts, Cherie. I'm going to contact you offline.
So I'm brand near Chicago. I have no clue because I got some yarn, some hats from them. I'm struggling with trying to keep the 20 inches.
20 inches. Lion Brand is in Carlstadt, New Jersey, actually. I used to work in Carlstadt, but that was before I picked up crochet again. But I don't understand the Chicago connection there. Cindy, where did you send the hats that seem to be in stuff in Chicago? Yeah.
Apparently, you spoke to her on Facebook the other day about your
You
logo.
probably did, but oh, yes, you're the same one. Oh my gosh, I. It's so common for me not to make that kind of connection, but now I know who you are. Oh, I'm so sorry, but it really happens to me all the time that I just don't make that kind of connection. But
I
now I
miss her.
understand. Yes. Okay.
I miss her.
And we did talk.
My hand.
Um. Exactly. Do you know back in the days when I was in the dating world, um, long ago, I once made a date with someone that I met on one app, and I also made a date with someone that I met on another app, and I didn't realize it was the same person, and I was making the date at the same time. I thought I had double booked myself, and I felt so silly when I realized that they were the same person because in the two different dating apps, this guy had two different profile pictures. And I'm going, that is not fair. Stop doing that.
Hello, Jody Kilmom. Welcome in.
Hello, Jody. Okay, San Diego, what's hilarious? My whole life? Yeah, I'm sure of that. Yeah.
No.
Ah,
Double booking a date is pretty funny. They're with the
sorry.
same person.
Oh, double booking with the same person. I was terrified. I'm going, oh my gosh, what if two people show up? But it really was only one person. And I had a date and it was a perfectly lovely date. But it took me a while to realize, oh my gosh, you are the same person on two different apps. Oh, yeah. Oh, San Diego, I know that's not what you said. I'm all about drama and humor. You should know that by now. And oh my goodness, he's standing up. Oh, but yeah, it's all about the drama and the humor. And if I can make you laugh with self-deprecating humor, which more often than not is funnier in my head than when it comes out of my mouth, I will recognize that. Then we're good. Oh,
Hello,
Ursula
Miss
is here.
Ursula.
Yay, Ursula.
How are you doing
Ursula
this?
is making my Alicia show. Hooray. I want to see it when you're done.
How are you doing today, Miss Ursula? Would it be this evening?
Hmm. I can't tell you. I've been saying that I'm a very, very bad brother. I live in this house with my sister. It's our late mother's house. Neither one of us, my sister nor I, have a lot of money, but we sort of live
20
together.
past midnight.
But she went off to a family reunion that chose. I chose to stay home and work because this is work, and this is work, and writing. I write, I crochet, I do stuff. I chose to stay home and work instead of going to the family reunion. But anyway, so right now I'm totally alone in the house. And by golly, that feels good.
Maybe to make it
Okay, Ursula, what does a winter version of my shawl mean?
caplet into Lovey's awesome, awesome, Jody. It's Sunday morning. Sunday morning already. It's since 20 minutes ago.
I don't always understand what lovies are.
um,
Like this thing for dolls.
no, well, there's different versions of it, but like a little stuffy in the end, and then like you crochet um like a small swatch ish. I believe.
Oh, okay. Ursula says that her winter version is using a thicker yarn. Go for it. I still want to see it when you're done. I think it's very adaptable. I myself have done it with different types of yarn and different amounts of yarn. Also, if I had more, I would make it longer. If I didn't, I would make it shorter. I am absolutely crazy about the one that I made with some of Daniel's yarn from, we all know Daniel from Paul Paul Yarn. Um, I
See,
don't know what I will make the next one out of.
yeah.
I need to be making more blue hats, and I'm not at the moment.
Claptrap says, "Wonder if it's too rude to ask for a tutorial for someone else's work. She does have a tutorial video, but unfortunately, it's only in Spanish. And it I would just like the beginning circle
Okay,
because I like it. People I asked for a translation, but the creator has not responded.
okay, Claptrap. My first question is, uh, the person who did the Spanish language tutorial, was that the originator of the pattern?
Hmm.
And then my second question would be, um, have you ascertained whether that pattern creator has made an English language or another language, if you want another language, version of that tutorial or intends to do so? And then, based on that, I think if you want to do a tutorial from that pattern and you get the permission from the pattern creator, go for it. I think that that would I think that that would go wild, especially if the pattern creator links you as an English language tutorial video person from her website. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's all practical considerations because it's all business, and sometimes we forget that, and sometimes we should, and sometimes we shouldn't.
So what's in everybody's cup?
I've got a variety of things in my cup. So Ursula says she parked the sweater she was working on because it was frustrating her, but now she's enjoying making my shawl. My shawl is most of my patterns are actually pretty darn easy, and I'm good with that. Um, I have pattern books. I have patterns from people, designers I really, really admire, and I would never ever say anything against any of those designers. But I start making those patterns, and I'm going, this is more trouble than it's worth. Why am I doing this?
See,
You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
yeah.
And even though I love those designers, I'm going, I just don't want to do this right now. And the more I make my own patterns, the less I like other people's patterns too.
So Ursula's drinking some ru- Rubus tea. And it's a-
Oh, I think you were talking about that kind of tea earlier, right?
yeah. Water always boring and maybe nicer. Nice sugar slurpy drink later.
There you go.
Thank you, Ursula. I've had yeah, I've had it before. With one of my friends from like 5 or 6 years ago is from South Africa, so he taught me how to say it.
I visited. I have visited Amsterdam several times. Learned a little bit about Dutch, the language. I'm totally lost still.
Ooh, Michelle, babies! I love babies and coffee.
Oh, you have a baby in your arms. Oh my goodness. And AJ's babies are they're ambulatory. At least, yeah.
Yeah, 5 and 8.
Yeah. Oh, the next 10 years for you. Oh, call me if you ever need me. Because you're going to need strength.
Right. So I'm drinking coffee and water because gonna shock the kidneys every once in a while.
Interesting. Oh, that is that like a mug or something in your left hand? Something
Yeah,
that.
it's my daughter's little water bottle.
Oh, okay. I don't know that I've seen that before, but I like it. I actually I wanted to drink out of my Bearded Yarn Dudes mug and point to people. Hello, daughter.
You're not
Oh,
so
aren't you cute?
What's your name?
Okay, tell us all about yourself.
Tell me full name. Tell my middle name. Tell my middle name.
Bethany Lillian Tyndall.
Tell my name.
That's cute. Yeah. That's cool. I'm also reading the comments at the same time.
Yeah.
And Ursula has several comments about her particular tea and other things.
See,
Oh yeah, the flag thing. That's a particularly American thing that you don't see in Europe as much. And it's true, and Europeans don't always understand it.
Yeah, I actually want to get a second flag stand for the Christian flag.
Oh, okay, cool. No, which particular Christian flag are you going to use?
Someone's in the basement. I'm coming.
It's it's your live stream. I was going to try to bring them up as you.
Hey, Michelle.
Hello, Michelle.
Hey.
Oh, there's a baby.
Say hi. Say hi.
Only babies and puppies make me talk like that. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Say hi.
Yeah. Ursula is saying that in South Africa they don't quite get the whole flag waving thing, and I understand that. And it's really a very complicated thing to try to explain. But I have recently seen some.
Okay.
I have been watching a lot of reaction videos, so I've been seeing some reaction videos to a particular video that went out about the story of the Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah.
And seeing other people get it from other countries, so they get a part of why that is part of being an American. I mean, I am a totally, 100% cynical American, but still, I wear the flag.
Say hi.
Cutie.
Okay, I think I came in claptrap. I don't understand because I think I missed some earlier comments and I don't understand really what the conversation is there.
Let's see. I believe the pattern is her own, but I have a feeling that the basic comes from the garment. It's fairly common. She posted in 2019 for
Yeah.
the video.
No,
Maybe a tutorial request for me. I'm still a beginner. Someone knows how to do it. I don't want to upset anyone.
well, claptrap, you're not going to upset anyone.
No, what are you trying to make, Claptrap?
But and as far as the flag thing, you're going to upset some people and some people you're not, and you can't choose that, you can't control that, and neither can they. So you both have to deal with it, and you can't please everyone.
We get it, but we won't be flying our own flags now. You see.
No, I understand. I understand Ursula, and I understand that it's that other countries don't identify in the same way,
Yeah.
and that's okay. We don't have to make other people feel the way that we feel.
Yep.
And lots of people just don't get that. And it doesn't matter what issue we're talking about, but we don't have to make other people feel the way we feel. We don't have to, it's not our job to convince anyone of anything. And I'm going to step off my soapbox for a minute. I'll probably be back on it in like.
Well, no matter what you do, you can't please everyone anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's impossible.
And I seem to like the soapbox position. So I need to take a lesson from that actually and just shut up from time to time. But no.
Claptrap, is there subtitles on the video?
Subtitles on which video?
The
Oh,
Spanish?
about a foreign language video, right? Yeah.
It's funny if we would raise the flag tomorrow, we would raise many
eyebrows. Yeah.
Reaction. Yeah.
And in the U.S., no one would look the other way because it is so common.
Yeah.
And often, and this is not a nice thing to say, so of course I'm the one who's going to say it because I can. Because no one expects me to be nice. But no, often when you see Americans flying a flag, you can expect those people to be xenophobic, to be chauvinistic, to be all sorts of adjectives I could use that are totally judgmental, so that they think basically that straight white male Americans are superior to everybody else in the world. And that is an assumption whenever I see a flag like that. Oh, what are you speaking silently there?
No, kids.
Okay. Anyway, I could be wrong about that. I've been wrong about things before. It's not the first time. But okay.
He had something to say too.
Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. How old is that little dear?
5 months.
5 months. My goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. So cute.
He's my youngest.
The name?
William.
William. Oh, so cute.
Sorry, I'm being a horrible host.
Okay. Anyway, I was just being,
Yeah.
someone said,
Yes,
Cindy
yes,
said she
Ursula,
was
more or less.
and I can be pretty darn blunt. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Yes, Ursula, more or less. I'm directing traffic.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we saw a few seconds of your daughter there.
Oh yeah,
But,
they're running around.
you don't have to bring them on. I know people who are very protective of their children and take steps to make sure that they're never, or that you never see their face.
Like I don't mind if they pop in, but they're until they're the age of the YouTube
Mhm.
that YouTube allows. Like they're not going to have any sort of channel.
Yeah, in and out is fine, and that's fine because they're cute, and they're gonna be cute because they're yours.
Yeah.
But, and anyway. Oh, we stopped crying, didn't we? Oh goodness gracious! Oh, look at that Shayna bunny.
How old is he?
5
5
months.
months.
He said.
Oh, bless you.
Oh my goodness, AJ, remember when yours were that young?
Yes.
That seems like yesterday, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. I've never had a child. Okay, yeah. He's crying now. You can take him away. No, I've never had a child, so I can only imagine what it's like. But at the same time,
Okay.
he's so cute. Oh my goodness! And just like that, the crying is over.
Mhm.
Wow. Yeah.
We're going to get that thumb in our mouth and we're going to be happy for a while.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sometimes a thumb is all you need.
And Cameron.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Cammy.
Welcome.
We're talking about babies right now, Cammy.
Yep.
I love babies.
Oh. I was saying I don't have any babies, and probably I'm sure I never will. But actually, my niece's youngest, I think, graduates from high school this year. How that makes me just feel so old. And actually, my niece's daughter is so beautiful too. And her son is like this big strapping athlete kind of guy. So, and he's a year or two older, and I think he's in community college or something right now. But, I think I was like 12 or 13 when my niece was born. So she now has these grown of her own. It's amazing to me. And then other people from my generation, within my own extended family, people of my generation are grandparents. I'm so old.
What you working on, Kevin?
My blanket.
Oh,
Nice.
that's cool. Well, whose pattern is that? Or is it your own?
Jada and Stitches.
Right, I missed some.
Okay. That's cool.
Oh, good night, Ursula.
Oh, Ursula's leaving us? Good
You have a
night,
good
Ursula. We love you.
You have a good Sunday.
Well, I know it's not nice. Cindy says this
Yeah,
Monday
my
her
son's
girl
17.
turned 17. Is that your oldest or your youngest, Cindy? Oh, Michelle, don't worry because he's so cute.
No, you're good.
17. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, my niece herself, if I think I was I don't remember if I was 12 or 14, probably 12 when she was born. So I honestly, in good taste, cannot tell you what her age is now because she is a lady and we don't talk about such things with ladies. Um, but she has 2 grown children now.
You have a good night, Cote.
Oh, Quilty, okay. Glad you were here. Okay, Cindy says that
My one and only.
it's her one and only who turned 17. That's even better. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh,
Yeah,
she's beautiful.
we definitely understand. We definitely understand, Michelle.
Mm.
Yeah, my daughter was extremely fussy when she was 5 months old because she was born
Mm-hmm.
in between a month and 2 months premature. So,
So, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Um,
Kay's
Emma,
Crochet Haven, hello.
could I
How are
miss?
you doing this evening?
Oh, hey, Kay.
Hi, Kay.
That's cool. Yeah. I'm,
We were just talking about babies, Kay.
babies. Yeah. I don't have any of my own. I never will. But that's okay. I was just saying that my niece's oldest, my niece's youngest is now graduating from high school, which makes me feel very old indeed. But then that's what I am, very old indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Coco. Glad to see you.
Go, go.
We love Coco.
My youngest
How you doing
cousin
this?
is
Because it's
getting
all about
married
the
in
cocktails.
September, and that
How you
really
doing,
makes me feel
Coco?
old.
Mm.
So
Hey,
what's
Coco,
what?
you and I should do a joint live stream sometime.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun?
So what you working on, Coco and Kay? So I do have a tiny bit of show and tell that I missed last time. So the
Is that a new? You were talking about a new panel for the wifey blanket. Is that what you're doing,
um,
or something
I'll get to
separate?
that in a second. This is for secret yarnery secret Cal Stitch thing.
Oh, okay.
So it's this. I want to say she called it the Sunday Granny.
Okay. I like to learn new stitches from tutorials, and I've learned a lot from Secret Yarnery. I've learned a lot from Fiber Spider. I've learned a lot from um, Bag a Day in terms of stitches, and lots of other people as well. I have never done a cow, and I'm okay with that because I probably would just
Sarah, hello.
do it. Okay, did I miss somebody coming
Enjoy.
in?
Sarah said she's lurking and spending time with her spouse. Well, enjoy spouse time and hello.
Spouse time is good.
Yep.
Was best I can. Um,
Sarah's husband is a riot. Y'all would like him. He is hilarious.
oh yeah,
Hmm.
Let's see.
yeah.
Kay's working.
Some of our friends actually really do have very funny spouses, and they come up on the stream occasionally.
Kay's working on a granny square for Stranger Things blanket, and Coco's working on her her fingernails so they can be pretty for your tutorial.
There you go.
Claptrap Cocktails with Coco indeed does have a channel.
Oh,
And
Coco has a wonderful channel. You should all go and see it.
thank you, Sarah.
Yeah. I've about decided I'm probably not going to do any more tutorials because I just don't get the fun out of it that I do from other kinds of content creating. Even though people tell me that I do okay as a tutorial creator and that I explain things well, but there has to be another context for me to do it that I find more enjoyable.
So everybody in here, let's see. Everybody in here should be able to drop links now, if you feel the need to.
Okay, I was just saying the Cammy is just doing a stitch a minute. He's just going really strong there. With
Oh yeah, it's these
Yep.
hooks. This part is where I hold it, and it sends me whizzing. It's an hook from Amazon. One of the
Oh,
note
okay.
readers.
It's one of those unbranded imitation clover hooks.
Yeah. Cindy,
I have a bunch of those,
Sangria.
and in fact, I have the same one
Sangria?
for an eye size. Yeah. And I love using that. I love having some kind of a handle rather
Oh yeah,
than
nowadays I try to use the aluminum and forget it. Right here is where when I first started, after doing it so long, it cramped my hand. Right
Welcome
here.
in. Welcome in, Jacqueline. How you doing this evening?
Nice to see
Tell me
you.
what you're working on. No,
Coco is saying that lives are definitely more fun than tutorials, and she wants to make live tutorials a thing, and that I could do. I would enjoy that, although there would be a lot of downtime. But that's okay too, because as we have seen, I can run my mouth as much as I need to. Yes, Claptrap, Creative Grandma. I have learned so many stitches from Creative Grandma. And thank you, Sarah, for posting my link there. Thank you so much.
I'm working on an easy pin coat granny blanket for my 14-year-old daughter. You do not have a 14-year-old. Get out of here.
Who has a 14-year-old daughter?
Jacqueline.
Oh, do you really? Oh my goodness. And how is it having a 14-year-old daughter in today's day and age? It's got to be difficult. But then you know what? Every age is difficult for a parent and for a teenager.
Yes, I do. I have 5 kids. Bless you, Jacqueline.
Jacqueline has 5? Wow. Oh, Jacqueline says it's a headache having a 14-year-old, I'm quite sure.
My grandparents had 5 kids.
My mom did.
My mother was the oldest of 5.
So was my mom.
Yeah,
I was the oldest of 5.
Yeah, her brother had 4, her sister had 4, and the rest of them normal amounts. So I was one of 15 grandchildren. And then my contemporaries in generational terms are now grandparents.
Jody's wondering what's a pin curl blanket.
A pin curl blanket? I don't know what that is myself.
A pin curl blanket, the pin curl stitch. There's several upon several different tutorials on the pin curl stitch.
Oh, okay. There are a bunch of stitches that have several different names.
Yeah.
So I might have seen it under a different name then.
Anybody in chat or on panel know of a place that has the
I'll
pink
bet you
girl.
dollars to donuts that Bag of Day has something about it,
Yeah,
or
and
Field Drama, or
Secret Yarnery has one too.
Yeah.
exactly, and we love them all. We
Yep.
do. I occasionally, Crystal from Bag of Day will come and visit my live streams, and I want to squeal like a schoolgirl every time I see her. You know, it doesn't take that much to get me to squeal like a schoolgirl anyway. But you know, I go all fanboy uh, about seeing her,
See.
and she is very very kind to up and coming channel creators. What does Cindy say?
See. Hello, found some red and white beads. Thought it would look fun for Canada Day scrunchies. For Sarah.
I would love to see what you create with that. I think
Same,
that's a
Cindy.
great idea. I myself, I love Canada. I have a lot of Canadian friends. I admire a lot of the way Canada does things. And it's a fun place to visit. There's no getting away from that.
Cindy says, I understand about Crystal Bod fangirl all the time.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Jacqueline says her firstborn just turned 20. Wow.
Graduated yesterday from junior high. Awesome. And
Oh,
4-year-old twin boys. Bless you.
4-year-old twin boys. Oh, the next 15 years are going to be a handful for you, but you will love every minute of it.
Yep.
In hindsight. But wow. I'll bet you that all of those kids that you're talking about are just as smart as you are and have great opportunities.
So Russell says he has 2 sons, and Jody says thought pink curls were for hair only. Oh no. Believe me, I have done fair enough pink curls as a hairdresser.
Oh dear me. Okay, I don't know anything about hairdressing.
It's fun. They're my little helpers.
Already you're
Awesome.
I want to see pictures. I do.
My great aunt Betty had 9 kids.
Wow.
That's how my dad's mom was, my nanny.
Mm-hmm.
But one, unfortunately, the oldest actually unfortunately passed away from something. You know, back then you had no idea what it was.
Well, back in the day, they didn't talk about birth control so much, and they just.
Well, she was Catholic. My grandparents, my great grandparents, my grandmother and grandfather Nelson were Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
And Catholics don't believe in birth control.
Well, it depends upon the Catholic that you talk to, but back in the day, they didn't practice.
It's like it was a sin.
That we talk about now. I know what you're saying.
Oh,
but
see, look at me not paying attention. Hello, Coco.
Hi.
Hi, Coco.
Thought there was way too much testosterone up here.
Just how much testosterone is too much?
I don't know.
Have a measurement. You know, I come from the business world. I need metrics.
Cindy hopes I get out of there.
Anyway, yeah, I'm glad to see you, Coco, as I always am.
Good to see you.
So, this is what I'm currently working on.
That's awesome.
Look at those colors.
it's a next section for the wifey blanket,
Oh yeah.
or next row.
So how are you doing it? What kind of a
So
stitch is that?
um, so the first section, just about where the orange is,
Uh huh.
right, like right here, like the width of my fingers is single crochet, single stitch.
Single, yeah.
Then I'm doing half double
Okay.
for this section, which is a lot bigger section. The next part of it will be double.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
the
Cool.
then
Oh, when
the other
when
end
you,
of it will be treble, triple.
yeah, when you do those sections, do you have a final dimension in mind? Um,
Yes. You know, like them $2.50 at Walmart, the throw blankets.
yeah.
It's gonna be that size. Like literally, I'm gonna attach it to the throw blanket so the yarn won't bother my wife's skin.
Oh, you're attaching it to the blanket rather
Yeah.
than attaching it to the other crocheted stuff that you
Well, no,
can,
it'll go on the other
or is
crochet
it a
stuff.
separate thing?
Like it'll go on the other part of the wifey blanket, but
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing when I'm done with the crochet part will go on the fleece.
Russell is telling us that Fiber Spider posted a great tutorial. Every Fiber Spider tutorial is great. What was
Yeah.
the topic? Your oldest son turns 30 this December.
I'm already 30 and I'm my parents' oldest.
I turned 30 and some months in December.
So I always tell people I turned
Quite a few
18 for the 12th
actually.
time.
Is
I'm
it?
18.
I'm the oldest of 5, and I'm 31.
Such a baby at 31. My goodness.
Until I go to work, then it's like you're 18. Oh,
Yeah, but you know, to me, you're 31. I can still turn you over my knee and spank you.
My oldest is 26. And a surprise guest,
Wanted me to
May, I'm
make-
trying to convince him.
Yeah.
My middle son might help me out on my live tutorial on Saturday.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah,
That
in
would
case
be
I miss
fun.
any comments or whatnot.
How old is he?
He is 19.
Oh, that would be great fun. I'd love to meet
Yeah.
him on there.
So Claptrap says received a Susan Bates foam.
Foam tubes.
Yeah, foam tubes from Amazon. Finally, handles for small hooks.
Oh, I get it. So
Like
it's like
pencil grips.
that act as handles. I could see how that would work because I work better when there's, even if it's a little bit, it's bigger than your standard, you know, metal crochet hook. But
Mhm.
you know, if you've got a little bit of a handle, it works so much better.
I love my
I'm-
clovers just because all the handles are basically the same size, so that it's very consistent. So your grip doesn't have to change much.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you,
And
Jody.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Jody. Jody says I am 65 proud of it because I'm the cancer survivor.
Go
Awesome.
you.
That's awesome.
Excellent. I'm 58 and a survivor of a whole bunch of things, but cancer isn't one of them. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but it's not one of the things I've survived. And that's okay too. Anyway, as I was saying, about handles, I don't remember at all. I have totally lost my train of thought. My friends would say, must have been a lie. But, or I more often I would say, I had a thought that it died of loneliness. Can't remember what I was going to say. Had to do with handles and hooks and things.
You like them better than the aluminum hooks.
Yeah, you know, whenever I run my mouth, 9 times out of 10, you've heard me say the same thing before anyway.
I interrupted you and made you lose your train of thought. My apologies.
I don't know. I don't remember. I honestly, I don't remember. That's okay. No, I was just stunned by Jody because she's a survivor.
I'm a survivor of a learning disability. If you can believe it. I've got a learning disability.
Ooh, Sarah, that's awesome. I received the greatest gift today. My husband's grandmother's crochet hooks, stitch markers, and darning needles.
Awesome.
Wow. Oh, that sounds wonderful, Sarah. That sounds.
Yeah.
I have some of my grandmother's crochet hooks.
I got a
2 of them
gift
to
like
be
that
precise.
once. I was
No,
just
3 of them.
floored. Just floored.
And I have a pair of her knitting needles. So here's my grandmother's knitting needles.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Then here's one of her Tunisian hooks.
Mm.
And then here's another one. And then it'll take me 2 seconds to get the last one. It's a size 6.5 millimeter.
I don't do a lot with Tunisian. More often than not, I use a Tunisian hook to string than anything else.
The only Tunisian I've done is I did a washcloth, but I used a regular sized needle, like without the handle, obviously, so it would fit on. But
Oh, okay. There we go. So and once again, AJ is not saying anything. He's just listening to all of us. We need to draw him out of his shell.
that was packed away good, eh, Cameron?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was at the bottom. So here's her other crochet hook. It's a size K.
Mm-hmm.
I carry it around with me in my crochet kit that I
Nice.
have for you know, when I travel.
That's cool.
And I don't know if I'll ever use it, but I'll always cherish it because it was hers.
Well, you don't have to use it. It's just there, and it's like your grandmother's. You know what I mean?
Yep. And it's
Whether you ever use it again or not.
exactly. And actually, when I do her knitting with her needles, especially, I feel her hands guiding me.
Oh, I think that's lovely. Pet Dancer is here. We're
Hey,
glad.
back.
Hey,
Yarn,
Pat.
yarn master AJ. Thank you.
Well, you are. You are.
It's pretty bad that you don't realize how badly you need to dye your hair till you're on camera.
Well, I always point it out to my mom.
That's
Okay,
usually
Mom.
me with the.
I see some gray hairs. I just pointed it out to her, and she's like, "Well, I ain't doing it until Brianna's shower."
Sarah,
If my kids point it out, I say, well, you gave them to me, so.
I have more gray hair than red nowadays, at least on my face. On
Well,
my
then
head,
quit going on
I still have
Christina's
a little
live.
bit of ginger there.
good night,
Quit going on
Cindy. Charge your
Christina's live,
phone.
Sarah.
Anything else?
You have a good night, Cindy.
Oh, her battery is failing her.
Yep.
That's the reason. I'm so sorry. And I've been in that position before too.
I'll be right back.
Aw. But yeah, I have so much gray on my face that it looks more like stubble than a real beard. And then on my head, it's gotten so thin that I have to keep it short, or else it looks ridiculous. So I mean, why bother with any of it? Might as well just have it all removed.
Yeah, my hubby used to dye his hair because, like, he had the flesh-eating disease several years ago,
Uh-oh.
and they saved his arm and everything. He's fine, but he did go gray a lot earlier than he should. Like, he's completely white.
Mhm.
But he used to dye his hair up until it started showing up in his beard. Then he thought it was like weird to. He wasn't going to dye his face, so.
I have used hair dye on my beard before, but it grows so fast that it's practically useless.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Chan Keeling, how you doing? I use my Tunisian hook. I say back scratcher.
I use
What
my
you
knitting
working
needles as back scratchers.
Exactly. Yeah.
What you working on, Miss Pat?
It's a great back scratcher. This is the one I
Jan.
use as a back scratcher because it has this end on it, and I just shove it down the back of the shirt, and oh, that feels good. Yeah.
Problem is,
And
once
then-
you start scratching your back, you can't stop. The itch moves on you.
Exactly. This one, the end fell off a bit. So, and I have the end somewhere over here, but this is the one I use to stir drink.
If the
I'll
end
do
won't
my
stay on
back
for you,
scratcher.
David, you know how
I'm
earbuds
sorry?
come with those extra ear thingamabobbers? Shove one of those on the end.
I'm
If
sorry. what?
if your end won't stay on, you know how earbuds come with those extra earpieces for different sizes?
Uh-huh.
There's a hole right through it. Shove that on the end, it doesn't move.
Here's my
I
back
have
scratcher.
actually I tried to super glue the end of that on. I still have it. I mean, this is the end of that one hook, but I've tried to super glue it on, and I'll get it figured out. But I don't do enough Tunisian that I really need it.
Okay.
So
I don't
I
do Tunisian much unless I'm in the mood. I've got to be in the mood for Tunisian.
I'm never in the mood for Tunisian.
Yeah, me neither. But it's rare because it's like knitting. It takes forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have been saying knitting is a mystery to me, and that's okay, because there's enough with crochet that I still have left to do that I haven't done yet, and I'm okay. So, as far as Tunisian crochet goes, it's okay. I do have a pattern for a Tunisian crochet cardigan sweater that I think would be absolutely gorgeous.
You guys hear the tap dancing going on?
Tap dancing?
No? Okay.
No.
Just want to make sure it's not too loud. My son just walked in and my 3 dogs are going mental. They like tap dance with their little nails.
Yeah, I did hear a little bit. But,
Yeah,
you know,
I heard it
you say
faintly.
tap dancing, I'm going out. A little song, a little dance, a little seltzer down your pants. But,
But I do have to put out a 10-minute warning.
10-minute warning.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to start cooking dinner here soon.
oh. I realize I've been like taking over and just letting
Are you
my
good?
mouth the whole time, but it has been fun.
Oh yeah. But Jan and Pat, what are you guys working on? And what you working on, Coco?
I'm putting my top coat on.
Nice.
Oh, okay. I have not done a stitch all day.
I'm trying
What
not
color
to. Just clear, sparkly.
Nice.
Oh, on your nails, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I hope you're
Barely
not drunk
see it,
doing
but-
that.
Yeah. Well,
Trying not to start a new project before my tutorial and stuff. I have 2 tutorials to do, and if I start something else, I'm just going to put it off.
No. I have a tutorial that's pretty much in the can, and I just have to edit it and put it out. And that might be my last tutorial ever because I just don't enjoy doing it.
Working on a blanket with puzzle yarn. Is that a puzzle baby or is that puzzle? What is it? Red Heart? Working on a.
Oh, puzzle is
To answer your question, yes, I do.
oh, puzzle. I'm sorry. I spoke over you.
It's Premier Yarn, I believe.
Yeah, Premier has a brand called Puzzle Yarn.
Okay.
Premier Puzzle. She just said it in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Awesome.
I'm sorry, AJ. What were you saying just now?
I do cook. Since Molly said I'm cooking, it's probably going to be on the grill.
Oh, I'll be right over. No.
Oh, my dad would love that grill.
Yeah, I have a 5 burner with the single, like a single regular burner on the side.
Mhm.
So does he. He'll use that if he's doing something like vegetables or something, or like fish. When he used to do it on the grill, he'd actually take the pan and put it on the grill
Yeah.
on that side burner. But now
So what you gonna
air
cook?
fries it.
What
Don't
you
know
gonna
yet.
grill?
Go ahead, David. What are you gonna say, David?
No, I was asking what you gonna cook on that grill this evening.
Oh, he's muted. He's talking to someone else.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was just asking what you're gonna cook on that beautiful grill.
Don't know yet.
Okay.
Wifey hasn't told
We'll
me
be
yet.
over soon.
My grill lost a wheel in the move last summer, so I haven't used my grill in a year.
That sucks.
Mm.
Yeah,
Sandy,
send you over $5, you
over
can.
there in no time at all.
Claptrap, anyone tired of knocking? Honey,
Nook cooking?
Kanuki?
I don't believe I know that. I don't know that
How
I've
do you compare to Tunisian crochet? No, I don't know what that is.
I don't know what nooking is.
I'll show you. I just bought hooks at the Goodwill store.
Probably not Sunita, but I might go live later tonight after Dana and Joe.
This is
They
them.
usually do a Saturday evening, Dana.
I haven't tried it.
Don't they usually only do weeknights?
Oh yeah,
Today's Saturday,
I never know what day it is anymore. Jeez
Yeah.
Louise.
and then all I know for them is you take a hook and get off of here. Leave me alone. Go away. Get out of here. I talk to my things. And then you
Okay.
take the cord. Well, I'm crazy.
We'll see how late she stays on.
Yeah.
Liz is usually on a good long time.
Yeah.
And then it's basically like a Tunisian cord, a Tunisian hook with a long cord. But I need to find videos on how to use it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I know nothing about that.
Yeah, I knit and crochet now. When Brett Bear was the host, she did a section on it, and I've got to find it. There's a way you basically you don't yarn over. It's like you scoop up the hook when you go in to pull up a loop. It's like you scoop it up or something like that.
My voice is like that.
Lost me, but that's okay. I don't need to understand it today.
Yeah. So this is a mystery to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely haven't tried that yet either.
Yeah, me neither.
He needs to leave us and attend to his family. And we all wish we had
Does
to
anybody know who's live right now? Who's live? Who's coming on?
next.
I know Tina is
Not
live.
sure.
I was thinking about doing a live myself because I didn't do my Whip Thursday. I didn't do my Friday tutorial. I didn't do my shout out Saturday. I did in the middle of the night last night a live stream that was fun and lasted a long time. So I need to be doing more.
You don't have to do tutorials to have a channel, Claptrap. You can just talk about your yarny stuff, your projects and stuff. You don't have to have nails.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing any more tutorials after this one that, by golly, I'm going to finish it and edit it and get it up.
Yeah, I've done like a three or so like introduction videos. Then
Mhm.
everything else has been live.
Well, I think we all find where our strength is and where we feel the most comfortable.
Yeah.
And, you know, it seems like you enjoy doing the lives just like I do. I love doing lives. I love doing the interviews that I do. The tutorials that I was doing, not so much. So I'm going to just do fewer of them.
So
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm going to just stick with my long suit.
so if you guys want to, was it Katrina's live right now with
Is Katrina going live?
yeah,
Yeah, she was live an hour before I joined. I seen
Yeah,
you were
she-
live, and I figured I'd pop over.
Okay.
But she was getting trolled bad, and they were saying the N word. This one
yeah,
person would hit.
that was last Sunday, wasn't it?
Yeah, and this Sunday I was there, and I'm like, I was gonna type in the chat, and then I'm like, what if they black me? I'm like, nope. And then I was
Yeah,
gonna
when you
go
see
on hers.
trolls, don't type anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try not
But-
to.
I was
Yeah.
in somebody else's live stream the other night, and I don't know exactly what happened, but somehow I was out of it, and I couldn't get back in. And people were saying, "David, come back," and I'm going, "I don't know how."
I think it was Dana's because she locked it because of the trolls. No?
It was somebody else's, and it doesn't matter whose. But I don't know. Apparently, it could be that I rubbed somebody the wrong way because, odd as that might seem, it does happen from time to
Yeah.
time. Yeah, because I'm me.
There's a
Um,
person I don't know.
But-
Jenny,
She's probably talking about me.
you talking about Katrina? Oh, Uzak? Cameron? Yeah. Where's your-
Hey,
What?
AJ, I've been called every name in the book, so whatever you call me, it don't hurt. I've been called every name in the book, from A to Z.
No, no, none of that really matters. Really, I mean, name calling is never appropriate,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
A
But
troll
hey, I
here
was-
and there isn't the end of the world. It's when they come in trolls and it's so distracting that nobody
Yeah.
else can say anything that it's a big issue.
exactly.
And believe it or not, I was bullied at school, and all I would do is just look at them, and they were terrified.
Well, you have a good night.
No, I don't, Jan.
What?
Well, she's asking
Oh.
if I have a channel. If you have a Gmail account, you basically have a channel. It's just based on the person whether you post anything.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
did
So
one live,
then
and
you
I'm
don't
not.
post your own videos, then, is what you're saying.
No,
That's fine. You don't have to. Nobody says you have
I'm
to.
just here as a supporter. I support people.
And
Thank
you
you,
do
Sonia, and you have.
that very well.
Thank you.
Anyway, let's let AJ go and play with his kids.
Yep.
Thank you, Sunita, and you have a good night as well. And Coco, thank you for coming. Cameron,
No
David.
problem. It was fun.
Always a pleasure.
Okay. Always a pleasure. And
Bye, David.
I love you all. So bye-bye
Love you
now.
guys.
Bye, everyone.
And let's see, I'm dropping Katrina's link. She's live. If you want to rate her, rate her. If not, then don't.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah.
So you guys have a good evening.
Good
And I'll
evening.
see you.
Yeah, my next section is actually outside of this room.
Oh, what happened? Where'd everybody go? I didn't end it. Well, everyone have a good night. Good night, Sarah. Good night, San Diego Fiber Arts with Cherie, Jody, Gracie, Jan, all the panel. Thank you for coming up here. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you around the YouTube streets. Bye.